The bigs are buying. Ripple's got a plan regarding XRP. We'll talk price action at the end, along with all-time highs. Alts pumping in the market.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Oh my, you see that juicy chart on the screen? That's the bigs telling us that more juice is on the way. Before we get into the crypto news, your comments come first. Why? Well, because you, the viewer, matter most. That's why I asked you in a poll, which is linked down below. What's more important to you, juicy sound or seeing your face? And I'm talking about like content like this, not talking about watching like porno, okay? Like, no. Because I think in that, I think maybe like the visuals might be, well, dudes are visual learners. I don't know, maybe the ladies like better sound. I don't know. Comment down below and let me know what's more important in the pornog. Jeff Hampton starts us off and says, they should be ready to launch the regs as soon as they get in. Just take all the other countries, inspect them, add and delete what you will. Job done, Jeff. I wish it were that easy, but we're going to see how fast a completely one-party controlled government can get crypto regs through. And remember, that side of the aisle basically ran on the idea of being super pro-crypto, so they're going to have to follow through. Expectations. Do they get it done in 2025 or not? And if they don't get it done in 2025, tell me that's not an epic fail. They should have this stuff done within months. Let's see if it happens. Das Boot hanging out with us as politicians. Two wings of the same bird crapping on the masses. And we're all looking up going, please, sire, doth thou shitteth on me again? Bitcoin sitting at 98,366. Happy weekend, everyone. 36.38's the price of ETH. Well, XRP's at 242. We'll talk price. Sweet deep in the green at 516. All-time highs. XLM really close to 45 cents at 44.97. Arbitrum's still looking hot. BNB's above 700 at 713. And ADA, I don't care. Sweet tops the crypto market, 20% gains. Will the rally continue? We're going to watch because we've seen a few other alts out here pump a roni, but then stall a roni. And that's not good roni no matter what, unless the end, like the overall move is still in the positive. But we don't want to erase gains that like we've locked onto here for the last few weeks. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep our eyes peeled. MicroStrategy unveils $2 billion preferred stock offering to buy more BTC. Check out the chart up on the screen. Okay, this is a really, really freaking cool chart, okay? Basically what this is showing is what MicroStrategy bought, what their average was, and how big their buys were. The dots, okay? See these little dots right here? Each dot is a purchase, all right? More dots, more purchases. Now, what's really interesting about this is, look, when BTC was 20,000, like on here, they bought 1.25 billion, right? Not a big deal. Or I'm sorry, on this one here, they bought 650 million worth of it. Okay, that was back when BTC was 20,000. You go to these up here, and you're like, oh, they purchased 2.1 billion worth. They purchased 5.4 billion worth. They purchased 2 billion worth. Like, they're buying way more now at way higher prices. Here's something nutso to think about, okay? Up until right here, March of 2024, their average was around $30,000. Now, since they've gone totally into the deep end, their average is now over $60,000 per BTC. So the bigs, the ones in the know, are saying, yo, buy BTC, buy, because we're still waiting for the United States to come in. And that ties into the beginning, right, with the idea of regs and all that stuff. Will we get the BTC strategic reserve asset, where the United States pledges to buy 1 billion of it? Ripple's bold XRP plan, retaining 25% of the supplied issue. Skepticism about Ripple's dedication to XRP, especially following the RLUSD launch, is understandable. I wouldn't say, like, people are skeptical about Ripple's dedication to XRP. I would say it stayed the same. Right? I mean, have you really noticed a change either way? Are they focusing on other products? Yeah. Stablecoins are hot. It would be dumb of them not to focus on stablecoins. We have seen USDT, we've seen USDC, we've seen a whole bunch of players have gotten into the stablecoin market and really made a crap ton of profit. So why wouldn't a company want to get into that? Now, what we need to see more importantly, is there a correlation between RLUSD and XRP? Now, when it comes to price action with that, we could say that so far, the announcement of approval for RLUSD did pump the price of XRP. And then the actual launch of RLUSD, XRP got a little bit of pumperoni from that. Okay, so we do have some correlation, but is it direct correlation? If RLUSD volume goes up, are we going to see an up in price of XRP? Now, it's still way, way, way early in the life of RLUSD, right around 70 million or so in terms of market cap. Compare that to like Tether's 130 plus billion, USDC's billions and billions. You see what I mean? Like, it's going to take some time. So that's what I'm more concerned with. Are we going to start seeing some of this organic growth tie into price action where we see a definite correlation between the two? Because then that's real juicy action for XRP holders. If RLUSD does good and it doesn't benefit the price of XRP, but it benefits the private shareholders and benefits Ripple as a company, well, then that's good for those players, but not XRP. So we'll keep our eyes on that. Ripple's XRP flips USDT to become the third largest crypto asset. Oh, is this a battle going back and forth? As of right now, Ripple is standing at $138 billion, while Tether is at 137 in terms of market cap. So about 1.4 billion separating the two. Now, over the last 30 days, basically sideways action price-wise for XRP. In fact, look at the 30-day here. That's the second column right here. See a lot of red, right? I mean, screw what the percentages are unless they're 69, but it's a lot of red up on the screen. So it's pretty cool to see XRP at least being sideways in that group, because some of these players out there, look at the Avalanche down 21% in the last 30 days, 22% for SHIB, Polkadot's 30% down. Bitcoin Cash down 22%. So there's some big ones out there. Now, there's also the majority of the market that has been in the green over the last 7 days. Let's specifically zoom into XRP, and we can see that volume is, down 20% to 4.6 billion, but still volume overall is very healthy. This is the 1 month look for XRP on the screen, and you can see what? Opportunities to make some short-term money. And you know there are players out there doing it. For those of you watching and listening right now, it's not always about longs, right? Some of you out there like your short-term plays. Some of you out there like buying when stuff is hot and making a little bit of money and moving on to something else that's hot and then coming back and tapping it again and tapping it again. And homegirl is just like, yo, do more. And you're like, okay, I can keep going. And you just keep tapping it. So we have listeners and viewers of all types. But what's good about this is since XRP has stayed hot, naughty, and relevant, and you're seeing some really good volatility, some good oscillations in price, you're even seeing the short-term players get in on that near-term action. That's good. That helps with volume. That helps with volatility. That helps with some of these pumperonis right here for people that want to take profits. And for those of you that don't want to take profits, you want to go long, this is a good story too, because it also means you get tests with that volatility, right? Because after that euphoria, that excitement, that pump up to here to like 270 and so forth, well, you have to exhale, right? So if you breathe in really deep, you're going to exhale really deep, and that gives some of you out there opportunities to stack XRP at sub $2, right around that $2 mark. Now let's take a quick look at the candlesticks and see if anything pops out at us. Again, I had my alert set in the earlier video. If you didn't hear it, naughty on you. But basically, we're seeing the same thing. We're staying north of 240. Not going to pay much attention. We did get a slight break here at 250, but you saw we couldn't hold on to that. That's okay, though, because I would rather XRP be touching 250 and you touching the subscribe button if you haven't. Because about 1 out of 2 of you watching and listening right now hasn't hit the subscribe button. And I've heard that there are direct correlations between jumbly size and the jumblies that affect people in regards to their subscriber percentages. So just throwing it out there. There's a correlation between jumblies in the face and subscribe. I'm just saying if there were more subs, maybe my jumbly luck would be a little bit better. XRP price though, hey, I think this is good. Volume still holding where we need it to. Overall market looking pretty healthy, and we've got what, everyone? A new session of Congress in play right now, and a new El Presidente coming in about 2 weeks in change, everyone, and we'll see how fast stuff gets done. And I forgot to say that everything you saw in this video, it's all linked down below, so check it out for further details if you'd like. In terms of what the market's doing right now, this is healthy. Yeah, we've got some scary days. You know, a few days ago it wasn't as good, and then all of a sudden we get the New Year's rally. That's awesome. Remember, we had the Christmas rally, and then we had the Christmas poopy afterwards. So yeah, there's opportunities out there, but there's also stressful times. And I think you're going to have quite a bit of this volatility going through here for the foreseeable future. Because think about it, you can also have volatility on the upswings too, right? Where we start getting talk about when they're going to get regs done and, oh, maybe they're going to settle the case for something really easy. You could definitely have these moves up, right, where we start going up, but then we also have those volatility points where we kind of take that breath and we run it back up again. So just be ready. Be ready for pretty much anything because you know Gary is still in charge for the next 2 weeks and 2 days. And let's be real here. Would you put it past the crew out there to throw a few more things at the market just to shut it down? Maybe, you know, a little bit of naughty CPI data which cools things off. And then all of a sudden Jerome Powell gets on the mic and he's like, yo, I'm pausing even longer. You forgot the safe word. And you're like, oh, shit, I did forget the safe word. See, we could have that. So today, what I'm going to be doing, watching the price. Hopefully we hold where we're at. It's still looking healthy right now. And remember, it's a weekend after New Year's Day. So hopefully after this, we're done with all the holiday lulls in volume and we kind of move back up a little bit higher. But overall, I'm happy. You should be happy too. I finally got my first run-in like over a week because I've been sick. I trained a little bit yesterday on the elliptical. Did a little bit of hills today, and let's see how I feel tomorrow. Choo-choo, bitches.